Alright, here's another chit chat video for fun here. So, that over there. So, anyway, I needed to get this done before the winter because it involves painting. And sometimes I paint knife sheaths. I use, the same kind of paint you might use to use on a military vehicle, a drab, olive, drab brown, mud brown, coyote brown, all those types of paints, right? Anyway, in general, you want to make sure it's clean, and you want to fill it all the way out. Like I did this, I put the pockets full of blue shop towels. Okay, I think I got 2 in each that you can buy at the auto parts store. And anyway, so it's hard to see in here. I'll get a shot of it outside at some point soon, right when I'm outside. Eventually we'll do some more outdoors videos sometime in the next month or so, I guess. Anyway, you can't tell probably, but this is a mixture of olive drab green and drab brown. So basically I wanted this sheath for this knife to be able to where I could use it in either, basically any time of the year. Sometimes you want to try to put together a pattern that will work at any time, right? So this is one of my backup knives. This is a Ron Hood Anaconda. These are made by Tops Knives. This is the Hunter Point AN9HP, I think is the stock number. This is a great knife. So anyway, yeah, I'm actually not done with this sheath because I never did fix it up with the dangler and stuff, but I will be doing that. I got so many projects going on right now. I got things that are on the back burner on a list, things to do. Mostly personal stuff for the house and whatnot. But anyway, so that's something that I did just recently. I painted that sheath. So if you use a good quality paint and you let it cure for a good long time before you start using it, by cure some people mean dry, but just because it's dry doesn't mean it's cured. So it takes a few weeks for it to cure and set. So you just leave that alone in a nice dry environment, and it'll last you a long time. It doesn't flake too easy either. So anyway, it's camo. So mainly just trying to get rid of all that black, right? Because black stands out. Anyway, where am I? We got done talking about the UFO thing here in the last video, and that was always a very interesting enigma for me growing up. I didn't spend years going out looking for UFOs or none of that. I mean, I've seen UFOs. I talked about UFOs here on this channel. I had what's called a flap of UFOs here at my house about 2 years ago. They were always in the sky. I don't know why, but they were always in the sky around here. Sometimes I'd see 2 or 3 of them. I'd talk about them, and of course, most people out there probably thought, "Wow, you're crazy." You're not really seeing that. You know what? I know what I saw. I had a guy. I gave him, I shared a picture with it. He asked me about it, so I sent him a picture over the internet, and he says, "Oh, you know what? That's blurry and blah blah blah." They're all blurry. I was completely still. But you know, there's some kind of field around these things. This thing looked like a saucer. I saw it myself. And I took the picture, and in the picture it's blurry. It still looks like a saucer in the picture, but it's small, and obviously it's quite distant. But they, you know, anybody, there are people that they say that they have an interest in UFOs or whatnot, but when you show them evidence, they say it's not evidence. You know, they always want to fight about it. You know what? Those are the kind of people you just want to, you know, reach up and squeeze their neck as tight as you can and you know, throw them off a bridge or something, tell them to swim. But anyway, they're aggravating. Those kinds of people are aggravating because it doesn't matter what you say. They always have something snarky to say about it, you know. And they may as well just quit investigating UFOs and whatnot, because I already found the answer anyway. Demons. Demons is the answer. That's what's behind UFOs. Behind the objects is demons. And you know, it says, you know, if you look in past history, it says that demons taught a lot of men things, you know, taught them different things. So there was some kind of a relationship at one time between demons and men on earth a long time ago. Of course, they probably didn't know that they were demons, but they were demons, right? So anyway, I think that is what is behind some of our really high-tech technology that we have, you know, being used by, you know, our government and behind closed doors, you know, with certain aspects of the military and so forth. I think that a lot of that is just joint cooperation. They're not otherworld entities. They are demons. That's what they are. They just want to maintain that facade to the public. They want to maintain that facade to everybody else. So, but like always on this channel, I can present the information. You can either accept it or reject it. It doesn't matter to me. Just telling you what I think, how I feel about something. You know, sometimes God reveals things to you in the time that He wants you to know about them, you know. So, it being that I believe that we are definitely in the end of days here, it's a good time to find that out, because the government is all about deception. You know, whether it doesn't matter who's in the Oval Office. There are people behind the scenes calling shots. Whether you like it or not, it's true. So, denial of truth doesn't make it false. Okay? That's one of my sayings. So, put that on a t-shirt if you want. Denial of truth does not make it false. And then just put my initials there, and then you'll be good. Anyway, what else we want to talk about this morning? Got like 6 minutes left, 5-6 minutes. I always got something hanging around here. You know why I do that? Because it makes you curious. That way you can, you know, stop the camera and zoom in. What is that over there? You know, what is that? Yeah. My one brother used to do stuff like that all the time, especially with his kids. He would do stuff, you know, to kind of like make them wonder about things. Anyway, he's gone. He's gone. Almost all of them are gone now, but me. Pretty good sized family. A lot of people have passed on. That particular brother of mine, went missing. We didn't know where he went. He became homeless, and he had a shock to him. He had a shock, and never could get over it. Anyway, he ended up going homeless, and he didn't like to ask anybody for help. And I guess last winter it was, he died of exposure is what happened. So if only he had reached out to me, I would have helped him. I would have brought him here. You know, I would have brought him here. But I didn't know, because he didn't like technology. I don't like technology either, but you know, there is a point you have to have some technology. And I don't own a cell phone. That cell phone ain't even my cell phone, right? That was given to me to use by the family. You know, those group plans and all. I don't own a cell phone. Just that, you know, things get tough. They know who they want on their side. Somebody they could call and, you know, could deal with the hard things. But anyway, yeah, he passed away, and they ended up identifying him by his remains, I guess his dental records or whatnot. Yeah. Sad situation. His kids didn't do nothing about it. I don't talk to him. I don't talk to him because I just think that I don't really have anything to say to him. You know, anybody can let their dad, you know, go off like that. And then, of course, one of my other brothers, he passed on because of the bogeyman virus situation. You know, he got a little bit too far advanced. He allowed himself to be checked into a hospital, and they put him on those drugs, and they basically ruined his organs. You know, and I got to him too late. Told my nephews, I told them, I said, you need to get him on ivermectin if it's not too late. And they were feeding him through a tube directly into his stomach. And they said, well, how do we do that? I said, well, you got to grind it all up, and you got to put it in that tube, you know. Anyway, they got to him too late. It was just, he was too far gone. You know, organ failure and stuff because of the remdesivir, right? Because that's what they were doing, you know, trying to keep their hoax alive. Oh, people are dying left and right over the bogeyman virus. No, nope, they were dying in the hospitals because of the drugs that they were giving them, causing them organ failure. Yeah, so anyway, he passed away. God knows who did what. So whoever out there was a part of all that nonsense, he knows. You're going to be held accountable too. So that's the way I see it. Yep, got another minute left here. So not real cheery stuff in this video. But it is what it is, you know, we live life, you know, from point A to point B, you know, from cradle to grave. Ain't nothing we can do about expiring. We're all going to expire. But the choices we make in life concerning the Lord, that's going to determine what happens to us after this meat machine expires. So I better take that with me. Alright, I'll see you in another one.